Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor, AI and your money. As we go live this morning on March the 6th, we are making a video while we are live to the world in 76 countries. What we predicted is beginning. We're not going to get any rate cuts this year. If we do, it'll be one or two. I've been saying that for a year now. Everybody in the chat can confirm with a yes, I've been saying that. I've been saying you should sell the S&P at the top. I did that. I moved into defensive play. I made money from Coca-Cola. And now I am buying, and I've just been buying more this morning, sharing with everybody on Discord and Electrum of Nvidia and Google. These are the most inflationary proof businesses, and they can also thrive in interest rate hikes because of their cash. But in today's event, we know the crash is happening. We knew the crash was coming. This is just the beginning though, and I'm all in. I'm not out of the market. I'm not in cash, but today we're talking about AI and your money. I'm going to show you some very interesting facts around AI and your money, how you can't win unless you understand these principles. So we're talking about AI this morning, and we're going to break it down, how it affects you, your money, your business, your life. Here's our favorite little robot. This is all about AI, having your finger on the button, how humans interact with AI. Can you win? Can you beat the system? Well, I'm going to give you interesting facts, information, and show you some scary things that you may have never considered. Remember, the stock market and the economy are two very different things. We are seeing today the economy weakening, jobs rising. We've got all kinds of inflation, all kinds of fears. But remember, the economy is not the stock market. We can smash that and still calculate how to make real money. Yes, we know the market is preparing to crash. We've been saying it for a year. We know trade issues are coming back. Your money is being devalued, and your stockpile is also now in trouble. Blood is on the streets, and those that understand it are buying it. I'm buying it right now. It's a crash just beginning. But at the end of this, you will be going around in circles and celebrating. It just takes a bit of time. Let's break it all down and talk about AI and your money. If you wouldn't mind, it'd be lovely if you could tap the like button when you come in. Not for me. The reason why I ask you tap the like button is for the little fellas. Here they are. The little fellas is your little reward if you've tapped the like button. Have you done that? They want to know if you've done it or not. Have they? Some of them have. Wonderful stuff. Let's get straight into our big story of the day. AI and your money. Can you win? These are the points I'm going to discuss this morning live on the show. AI, to trade or not to trade? That is the question. The advantages. And I just realized that's spelled incorrectly. It is live. The advantages and the disadvantages, risks, specifically in crypto. Your judgment, is it impaired if you use AI? Online creators. Well, if you create content online and you use AI, you could be going down the wrong rabbit hole. And know when to use it and when not to use it. We're going to cover all this today on this event and see how you can make some money. The markets are very red, but as you can see over the last year, I'm up 21%, $48,000. Not too bad, right? There are ways to always be winning and make money. AI and your money. Fascinating facts about AI in investing and crypto. Did you know over 1 trillion is now managed by AI? AI controls over 1 trillion of global assets. 70-80% of trading is automated. Machines make the most of the stock trades. They do that. They do it live. They're doing it right now in front of you. And most of you now are down today and losing money. There's nothing you can do about it. Do you sell out? Are you being liquidated? Or are you buying? Well, I'm buying, and I've been sharing my trades with my Electrum members and Discordians live. So I make a promise to you to share all my trades on YouTube, Electrum, and Discord. If you want it, there is the link. It's 90% off discount. It's pinned in the chat to the top. Join, and I will onboard you at the end of this presentation. So what you do is you click on that link. You've got a few seconds to accept your acceptance when I accept you in, and then you choose your subscription. It is a premium service, 90% off. It's just a few bucks, literally. And if you don't choose your membership, you'll be kicked from the server, as it is a premium server. We've also got Discord, YouTube Electrum as well, where I post all my trades. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I provide one-on-one support. Now, when I'm live on a show like this, and I'm trading live, I can't give you my trades, write them down and type them to you. I do them live on the show, and our Discord Pro members will take a screenshot and share it. And for those that do, we give you the Luca coin. We give you a prize for doing it, which you can use in the real world. Absolutely. It's just got a whole lot better on our Discord channel. We have our own little casino. We have our own little currency. It's the Lucasade village. The Lucasades and Discordians have their own village of different places to go. So go and join there right now. I'll onboard you at the end of this presentation. Okay, so get ready, Lucasade Pro members, Discord Pro members, to clip my first trades this morning as I'm doing them right now. I did them 30 seconds ago, just at the beginning of this show, so I wasn't able to type it. Please grab this. Once you've seen somebody do it, don't post again, as you will lose your coins. It's for the first person only. There are 2 trades though, so get ready to grab it and win your coins. We're giving away lots of Luca coins. All right, that's my own coin. So let's get straight into it. Here we go. My first trade of the morning. Everything else was shared earlier on Discord and Electrum, but I've just placed some new orders just some seconds ago. So here comes my order. Get ready to screen grab it and share it on Discord to win your Luca coins this morning. So what is my trade this morning? We're scrolling up and there it is. A few moments ago. This is Google. I've just placed an order and gone through 25 shares of Google at the price of $296.50. There it is, Google at $296.50. Put the information so that's useful for fellow Discordians. All Discordians can use it. Electrum members, you've just seen it, and those on and the first person who does that wins some coins. Here's another one. Someone's running off already, doing it as we speak. I also bought this morning when everybody was selling. I wasn't selling, I was buying. I'm always buying when people are selling. Quality assets. What else did I buy this morning? Are you ready? Well, another quality asset, which is what we need. This is Coca-Cola. I bought some more Coca-Cola. Let me scroll down and share with you all about Coca-Cola right now. Let's go into it. There it is. There's my Coca-Cola trade. $5,000 of Coca-Cola, 65 shares at 76.65. If you'd like to go and place that on Discord, please. A Discord Pro member only can do that, and all Discordians can benefit, and Electrum members as well. Superb. Thank you very much indeed. There are my trades this morning. So yes, we are down this morning, but we are happy to be buying quality assets. What we've heard this morning from the economy does not affect that much, particularly my main positions of Google and NVIDIA. There'll be a bounce back from this. Okay, let's get into our big story of the day, which is AI and your money. As I've already said, 1 trillion plus of assets is now being used, is now being involved with AI. Oh, we do have some star guests. We've got an issue with it not being shown on the screen, so I will do it manually. Here we go. Our first comment. If you get left behind on our show, there's no need for it. If you do a super chat on the show, it reads it out. I see it. If you've got a concern, a query, some people have said, I don't reply to all messages anymore. It's impossible. I get 10,000 messages a day. It's impossible. But you can always speak to me on a live show. Even though I'm making a video out of this, you can call me on a live show and be part of it. And you can do a comment like this on the screen. I will see it and read it out. Clement says to me, please tell me you aren't going to talk about AI trading while using ChatGPT. Last time you did analysis using your ChatGPT, it was awful. Well, that's very nice of you to say so. I'm glad you thought it was awful. I don't even know what we're talking about, but that's fine. Please tell me you aren't going to talk about AI trading while using ChatGPT. That last time you did analysis using ChatGPT, it was awful. Okay, well, just for clarification, I want to be absolutely clear. This person that's just done me a super chat, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. Last time I did that, it was awful. Well, let me be absolutely clear, so we can be absolutely clear. I have never used ChatGPT to trade, ever. And all my Discordians and Electrum members, if you know that to be true, say yes in the chat. Or no, I'm just making it up and I've just lied, basically. So yes, if it's true, and no, if I just lied. You all know how I trade and invest. I don't use ChatGPT. I do it live on the show. You see me do it. And I buy quality assets by studying balance sheets. I don't use ChatGPT to tell me what to buy, when to buy, or any AI whatsoever. So I appreciate that comment, but you will now see in the chat, hundreds of people say yes, Martyn does not use AI and ChatGPT to trade. So I appreciate your $5. However, what you just said was completely inaccurate and incorrect. We got another comment here just come in from Rob. Thank you, Martyn, for helping people grow and protect their wealth while also teaching those who want to learn how to invest with confidence. Thank you very much indeed, Rob. That's very much appreciated. Okay. Let's carry on. So what we've got now is a crash beginning. This was inevitable. This is no surprise. We knew this was going to happen. This is why I sold the S&P when I did and made money on defensives going into it and then moved into assets that can make a lot more money on the rebound and are less likely to be affected, even in the short term, by inflation or oil or any of these things. I've gone heavily into into Google and very heavily into Nvidia. Let me show you. No point just saying it. Let me show you. So my biggest positions on the show. Live, this is my real money, all my trades, nearly 51% of my money, which is down 9%, which is nearly a quarter of a million, in fact, is a quarter of a million. In fact, more than that, actually, is 258,000 plus my Roth IRA, which is another 55. So I've got 300 grand, $750,000 in Google, my biggest position. One of the best value positions of the Mag 7, way better than the S&P, way better, and I've gone there. You get a small dividend as well. That will soon be paid out. And this is going to rebound and take us way over the $350 to $400. I understand Google better than anything else because Google's my boss. It owns YouTube, and I see ad revenue going up. People are spending in times of difficulty to promote their businesses, and Google with their cash piles will benefit from higher rates. It doesn't bother them. And if you don't believe that, well, rates were high before they were coming down and Google was rallying. So That's how we know Google will do well, plus all the other reasons and why we cover the earnings calls. There is my Google. What about Nvidia? My second biggest position. This is arguably slightly better, actually, than Google. And I've got $82,000 in Nvidia. We're down 2.3%. Hardly anything at all. This is going to go up 50% this year. So I'm very happy to be buying that on the way down and everyone to sell it to me. Very, very happy. Least affected by inflation, oil prices, and all the rest of it, and jobs, and it doesn't even come into it. I've also added, because we did tell you, and I'd like my audience now to confirm, when the crash comes, and it's now beginning, I did say to you, even defensive stocks would go down. Did I say that? Yes or no? Please confirm that I said that in the chat. It's important because a defensive stock is not going to save you in a downturn. Crypto will go down 80%. Your binky bonk fart coin will go to zero, if not down 99%. The S&P can fall to 40%. And Coca-Cola can go down. I mean, it was low before it rallied to 81, where we told you the price target was 80. We made profit from it. Now we're buying it back. Now we're buying it back all over again. I told you it will go down as well. So when the crash comes, Coca-Cola will go down with everything else. It'll go down less though. You may remember I said, and please say yes in the chat if I said this, the S&P could go down 40% with a full carry trade unwind, and Coca-Cola 15 to 20. Okay? So there we are. It's doing exactly what we said. So what am I doing? I'm buying it. I'm absolutely buying it. Why? Because has Coca-Cola today underperformed? Is its performance what's going on there? There we go. Is its performance lacking? No. Is Coca-Cola failing? No. So what is happening? AI is triggering everything. It's the story of the day, and I'm going to prove it to you today. And I've told you this as well, and I've given you evidence of it, and now we're going to share it with you. And all of you who are not aware of this are vulnerable to being wiped out today. Okay, many people are going to be wiped out today, and that was another issue. I told everybody at the top of crypto, and please refer in the chat if I said that or not. Did I say that I'm selling all of my crypto at the top? You may remember me doing it live on the show. Yes or no? Did I do that? And then did I say to you, I'm going to end up buying more crypto than most people here, all the crypto bros? Because you were all leveraged to the teeth and you all ended up going down and didn't like when I spoke about it. But nevertheless, it was the truth. Please say yes or no. Down came XRP, and I told you I'd end up buying it. And what did I do? I did exactly that, and I had no crypto at all. I've now got $88,000, more than probably most of the crypto bros, because they're now margin called and wiped out. I said to you that XRP would go to $1. And it went down to $1.12, and I bought some there. Now it might go down below $1. Hopefully it won't. Actually, I quite like if it does, to be quite honest. Like Sensei said on the show this morning, if you are an investor and you're not retiring today or tomorrow or next week or next year, you want everything to go to $1. You want everything for free. Of course you do. That's what you want, isn't it? And when you retire, you want it to be up. It's common sense, really. You want to be buying when everything goes down. So XRP is now falling. And it's falling. It's now down today 2.5%. It's down to $1.36. That's pretty good, by the way. That's not bad at all, but it could go a lot lower. So I've been buying it, and I've been using my lots, which very few crypto investors are even aware of, and we teach it all the time. Not sure why that keeps doing that. Sorry about that. On our Discord and here on YouTube, we teach and we show you how to lot trade successfully. Most crypto investors don't do that. So let me bring this back now to AI. What's happening now is AI has triggered a sell-off. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do. It's overreacted. The market is not an investor. The stock market, excuse me. The stock market is not a long-term investor. The stock market is an AI trader. That's it. Doesn't believe in you, doesn't know you exist, doesn't wave a flag, doesn't love President Trump or hate President Trump, nothing. It is purely programmed to react on certain events ahead of you, and this is the key, to protect itself and to always be in the game, to come back tomorrow and do it all over again. It's not an investment strategy. It is simply trading ahead of you. And ahead of you is the key point I'm about to make. I have met people that are building a data center and an exchange down here in Dallas. And it's being built on the Ethereum network, which is what Robinhood use. I've spoken to Robinhood about this. And they are front running your trades. They know what you're going to do before you're going to do it and sell it back to you for a profit. You cannot win. What you have to do is focus on you have to focus on balance sheets, which is how I invest. Someone mentioned earlier, for some reason, I invest with ChatGPT and I invest with AI or whatever. I've never used AI, wouldn't even know how to, quite frankly. I mean, ChatGPT, I just say, write me a description of my video, and that's all it ever does, and helps me create an image, which is still my photograph. That's it. That's the beginning and the end of my AI venture. So let me talk about AI and how it affects you, and how you should be using it and not be using it. So right now we have gone into a world of AI. How did we get here? Did someone sit around and go, I want to help people make money. I want to help people be more productive. I want to help people live a better life. Not at all. Not one moment did that happen. Those with the technology and the power are always innovating to try and stay ahead. Just like me. I'm always coming up with new ideas to be more creative, to engage my audience. I'm all the time trying to make my show better, add new features, new services. We've got the Discord family. We've got all these things happening all the time. That's what people in business do. Creative people want to create businesses, ideas, and so on. That's what you do. But all I can do is create entertainment and a show, a presentation. I don't create AI. I don't know how to. But those at Google and Nvidia and Amazon and all the other places, they live and breathe AI. Now, why did they do it? They did it to drive revenue, profits for their shareholder, which I am a shareholder, and all of you are here too, if you own the S&P 500 or Google or Nvidia or any of these things. They did it to make money. And it's all about efficiency. How quickly you can move data from one place to the other. Not about quality. Never about quality. It's about speed and efficiency. No more, no less. That's all it is. That's all that is going on here today. Speed and efficiency means profit for those that create it. Elon Musk warned of this and said it wasn't the way he wanted it to be. He was there at the beginning, and he's been fighting it ever since. AI has now become the race to the bottom. Who can produce the most, the fastest? It doesn't have to be accurate anymore. Now, I know I've spoken to the people at the data centers, building the data centers so you can trade behind them, and they'll beat you every time. And I've spoken to the people, and I've spoken to people that create some of the code and that have worked at Robinhood on this stuff. And I have tested thousands of times, maybe not thousands, maybe a few hundred actually, asking questions to ChatGPT in between my shows, just for getting the idea for making this video today. And I've asked it cryptic questions, which I know the answer to, like how to draw a circle, or how do I get out of this circle when I've drawn a circle around myself, and some kind of cryptic questions like that. And ChatGPT, or any other of those AI platforms, are useless at it. Because remember, they're only as good as the information we put in. And if no one actually solves an actual problem that does require a human mind to work it out, the ChatGPT gives you a ridiculous answer. It hallucinates, comes up with all kinds of nonsense that make no sense. So ChatGPT or AI is something I will never, ever use and rely on to make videos, produce content, trade or invest, despite what that person just said. Ever. I'm a human being. And I know, and I think everybody will agree with me, and later on today in part 2 of this live stream on the closing bell, we're having a live debate where you can be on the show. This is the live debate. So rather than just me, you can all join me on the screen. We've got 10 spots. The first 10 people can join me for a live event that's happening this afternoon. So I will never use it, and I have learned that people are the most engaging of all species, and always will be, and human beings need and crave human engagement. It's why our channel works, why people tune in every day. They want to be part of something, part of a tribe, part of a team, part of the Discords, part of the Electrum members. They want to be part of the community and, you know, be engaging and be ready for a real experience. You can't and never will get that from AI, no matter how realistic it is, no matter how amazing it is. That will never happen. Right. 2 people have just requested to be on my Discord. So I'm doing this live right now. I'm onboarding you. I said I would during the show. So please stand by. I'm now onboarding you. So stand by. You get a few moments and a few moments alone. We just give a few minutes of you for you to accept the invitation if you've passed the interview. Not everybody does. And once you do, you have a few minutes and a few minutes alone to accept your membership. Whichever membership you choose is great. Doesn't matter. I recommend the Pro. You get a lot more, and it's only a couple of bucks more. 30% now of our members I believe, are on Pro, and it's only been released about 2 weeks. Everyone's now upgrading to it. So anyway, let me give a second person application. There was 2 that just came in, and now you've got a couple of minutes to choose your membership. If not, you'll be kicked from the server, as we have people waiting to come in with limited places, and we don't have a free service anyway. All right, so there we go. I'll come back to that if anybody else does that. The link is in the chat. There we go. So I'm never going to use AI to trade. I'm never going to use AI to create content or whatever. But let me give you some scary statistics and facts that people are doing this. And why are they doing it? They're doing it because people have become lazy. We can't read maps anymore. All of a sudden, your sat nav breaks and you don't know where you are. I know, I've actually done that. But let me give you now some facts and how, just to check yourself and make you think, should I be doing this? Does it benefit me, or does it benefit those that created it? And the answer is, it was for those that created it. So AI and your money, fascinating facts about AI in investing and crypto. So over 1 trillion is managed in AI, and AI controls over 1 trillion of global assets. We've seen that today with triggering a sell-off. And the market went down very, very quickly. I bought it, and just as fast as it went down, it rebounds. I never use stop losses. They are a terrible thing. They are designed to make money for the brokerage. They're designed to trip you up, not to trip you up in a bad way, but they want you to trade again and buy and chase. It's never a good idea. Focus on the value, know what you want to pay, and buy it. And that's it. I don't do options either. I don't believe in options. I don't believe in shorts. All of these things were created to make those that created them money, not to help you. I love the fact the market went down this morning. I was expecting it, predicting it, and I bought it. So there we go. Let me now carry on with our facts. 70 to 80% of trading is automated. Think about that. 70 to 80%. It's nothing to do with balance sheets, nothing to do with valuations. It's to do with in, out as fast as you can and trip everybody up so they can buy it back from you. AI predicts the market sentiment. AI predicts the market sentiment. I've just spoken about this a few seconds ago. AI is literally predicting what the market is about to do and selling it back to you at a premium. It's not about the real world. It's not about anything. It's just about moving money as fast and as efficiently as possible so you lose, so they make money, but ultimately you lose. Analyzes CEO language from earnings calls. Now, how many times have I told you on the show that this actually happens? I know because I've spoken to CEOs. I've even been on earnings calls. Now, I don't mean that I've just covered earnings calls. I've been on 2 or 3. I think it's 2. I've been on, actually taken part in 2 earnings calls alongside Bank of America and Wells Fargo. I was on the call, phoning in to the call. I did that. So I know how the questions are processed. You don't just phone in live and make a question. It appears that way. That's what it looked like, right? You saw me pick up the phone and you saw me phone in to the call. I did Mobix, I did Gorilla. I'm sure I did something else. I can't remember the other one. Something to do with radio frequencies. Anyway, I can't remember now. Anyway, I think I did 3. Anyway, the point is, all of those questions that I asked were already pre-approved, were already cleared by the SEC, already expecting a certain reaction. It's all predicted. It's all scripted. You cannot win. I know from experience. I've done it. And because of that, the Wall Street know what questions are going to be asked. They've seen the files. They know what the market is going to do statistically. They front run you. So AI analyzes data instantly. News, earnings, sentiment in seconds, milliseconds, microseconds. I've been telling you this now for months. I've been predicting all of this. I've been explaining it. I've been showing you the evidence. I've been telling you about the friends I've spoken to at Bank of America, Robinhood, the White House, the brokerage, the data center and the exchange being built in Dallas. All of this stuff, I've spoken to the people building it. And everything that you do and say, it's why I don't share my trades online. Now, some people think that's silly. Why don't you just tell everybody what your trades are? Now, if I'm doing them live, I share them. You've just seen me do it. But if I'm setting up a trade or I'm off air, I don't post it on X. I don't post it on Facebook to get someone to click on me. Not at all. I share it with my Discordians and my Electra members. And you all know I've won on every single trade bar 5. And I did that to show you what not to do. 226 trades, 221 wins. Live on the show. I've just updated my numbers overnight. Okay? So you've seen all my trades on YouTube, all winning, all on Electrum, all winning, all on Discord. If you like Discord, there is the link. I'll onboard you. Let me go and have a quick look and see if anybody else has requested entry. Let me have a quick look. No one else in the last few minutes. Okie dokie. If anyone does, I will onboard you live on the show. You'll see my trades. You'll get one-on-one support. You get a great community. You get access to the Luca coin. You get access to all of the, we have a chart shows. We have stage events every single day. It's amazing. And it's only from $2.99, 90% discount. Why is it so inexpensive? Because I make money from investing. I don't need to make money from trading, training courses and stuff like that. I've always said that. Right? Be wary of people that are selling you stuff without showing you their real money, their real trades. I don't need to make money from that. I make money from doing it, and then I give you access to my private world, and you can see it all for a couple of bucks. That's why within just a few weeks, we've gone from no premium members to 700 in just a few weeks. I think like 4 weeks now? Something like that. Anyway, let me carry on with giving you this information, all right? So you just can't win if you're using AI alone because you're being rigged and controlled. 24/7 crypto AI trading. Now just think of that for a moment. 24/7 crypto AI trading. It's happening while you're asleep. You can't be up 24 hours a day. You can't think this fast. You can't do nothing. AI bots trade crypto markets non-stop. Non-stop. And we've shown you And if you've missed it, you want to go and see our previous video. We showed you Jane Street. It took months to compile the information. Other YouTubers copied it from us. And we provided, it was all on our award-winning #2 bestseller in the world on Substack. Sensei owns the newsletter. He brought that to you. He talks to Michael Burry, and we told you all about Jane Street and the corruption and the way it was controlled, Jeffrey Epstein's story. Nobody wants to hear it, but it's the truth, and no one even wanted to watch that video. They didn't like it. They don't want to hear it. They want to hear Bitcoin's going to $1 million tomorrow. Well, that's fine. There are crypto channels who'll do that for you. We won't do it. And that's why they have 1% ladies watch. We have 13.8% ladies watch. Ladies don't want the bros and the baseball caps making up nonsense. They want to actually make money for their families. That's what we do. I've just got a new member, just joined Electrum. I will give you all your memberships and tell you what you get at the end of the live stream. The bell has just gone. This is happening live. This is my portfolio. Let's see if it bounces back up. And then I can use lot selling to sell 1/3 up of my lots, de-risk, pay off margin, because I am all in with about $700,000 now, if you include all the margin, the Roth IRA and everything. So I am very much in. Very, very much in. My total position now is 336. Add the margin, it's coming up to now 3, 4, 5, 6 plus outside borrowing, needs 700 grand now. So I'm all in. All right, I can't get more in. There's nothing else I can sell, nothing else I can liquidate. I am all in, and I'm investing and trading very, very aggressively. So 24-hour trades. Now the worst thing that you could actually do is stop losses right now. They used to be a bad idea, and now they are suicide. People go, yeah, but Martin, it protects my portfolio. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It donates the money to the brokerage. No, it doesn't. It donates to the money to the brokerage. Let me explain what I mean. I know the value of the businesses. No secret. There's a balance sheet. Just read it. We cover the earnings calls. Simple. Very, very simple. We show you the balance sheet. We show you the numbers. We cover the earnings calls. We are fully aware of what the valuation of the business is. Okay? So when we choose to buy, we're not buying it because someone said on social media. We're not buying it because it's pumping. In fact, very often I buy it. Well, in fact, I always buy it when it goes down. I've never bought a stock ever on the way up. I mean, that's just basically, I'm an idiot. I've just joined the idiot club because you're buying it because everybody else buys it. I want everyone to buy my portfolio now. As you can see, it's going up now. I want you all to buy it now, and people are, right? What did I do? I bought it when it went down. Thank you very much. Now everybody buy my stock. Great, right? So, if you set a stop loss, why are you doing it? Well, you just given information to the AI, to the data centers, telling everybody when you're going to trade, when you're going to buy. Very, very simple. They all know when you're going to buy and sell. So they'll play that against you. They'll take you just below the sell order and then go straight back up and sell it you back higher. You'll lose every time. Now, you'll argue, you'll say, yeah, but it protects me from the market crashing. You want the market to crash. Really? I want my money to go down? Yes. Of course you do. You know what you own, and when you bought it, you was happy with the valuation. Otherwise, why did you buy it? So if it goes lower, you get excited. You don't sell it on the way down. You go, great, I can buy some more. That's what I do. You buy some more because now it's on sale. I mean, you'd do that, wouldn't you, if it was your food? In fact, when I get toothpaste at 50% off, or shaving cream, or razor blades, I buy a life supply as long as it's the use by date. I do it all the time. That avoids inflation. I don't ever pay full price for anything. I'm always doing that. You can put marks on Amazon and, just wait for the price to hit the price you want. And of course, they play that against you. They know you're waiting for it and don't want to give it to you, but they kind of have to in that scenario. But if you set a stop loss, it's because you don't know what you own and you're afraid. You can't be in the stock market if you're afraid of anything. Because the worst problem is your fear. Your fear will trip you up every single time. Every single time you have fear, you'll make mistakes. Every single time. So you can't have fear. You got to take fear out of it. So stop losses only benefit the brokerage. Why? Because it will force a trade. They make money with the market makers. Then you'll want to buy back. So now you end up a second trade and they'll make money again. And if you'd only just stayed in and bought more on the way down, you would have benefited. Now, you might argue, yeah, but I haven't got any more money to buy on the way down. Now there's the problem. If you've not got any money to buy when it goes lower, number one, you need to have a job and an income and money to invest before you even start investing in the stock market. Because without the engine, without the business, without the income, the cash flow, you shouldn't even be here. This is not a casino. The first thing I did was build my business. I paid my house off. I've traveled the world. I've done all the things I wanted to do. I've got no car loan. I've got no mortgage. Right? I built my businesses, made money, did all the things I wanted to do. And then I started investing again. I built this business. This business makes me money. When I make money, I invest. I provide value. That's why we got 2,000 members. I provide value. That's why we got 700 Discordian members. It's not how much money I can charge for services. It's about how much value I can give to the world. And if my services were no value, no one would subscribe. No one would pay. No one would join. But they do, because I provide value, which can help people, support people, give them value. And then I do it at the minimum price possible. And I never increase prices. All my memberships, whether it's Discord or YouTube, have never gone up in price. I've added higher levels, more expensive tiers with more products and services, but I've never increased and never taken anything away, including inflation. We're an investment channel. So an investment channel should be the best it can be for its investors. So I promised there would never be an inflation. So those members that joined as a bronze member on YouTube 4 years ago at $2.99, it's still $2.99. Every year it gets cheaper and we add more services all the time. So you need money to come in. Now, another reason why you don't have money is, one, you've started to invest without money, thinking the stock market can make me rich. I can just do nothing and just turn my minimum money into $1 million. You can't. You have to go to work and make a profit and live efficiently. Then what you need to do is you need to focus on how to trade to get back money. Now, some people will say, just buy and hold, live in the S&P. Well, if you'd lived in the S&P, you'd be suicide right now, because the S&P is getting really is crashing and it's really expensive. I'm now going to start buying back the S&P now. This is great. Now it's coming in balance. I'm now starting to buy back the S&P. Just starting to nibble back in now. I'll be buying back the S&P now, knowing it's expensive, but it's got a broad spectrum, and I will start buying back the S&P very soon. Now, you might say, well, how do you get more money if you keep buying on the way down? Because you use lots. Now, this is important. Most investors will forget this. They don't even use the service. They don't even know what it is. Lot selling is absolutely critical. It's what Wall Street do, Warren Buffett does all day 1,000 times. They're all doing it all day long. You don't see it, doesn't get disclosed, but it happens all the time. So what is that? Well, lot selling is when you look at your asset. So let me take Coca-Cola for example. If I look at Coca-Cola and I look at it and I go, I've got 76 grand of Coca-Cola and I'm down 1.8. Oh, I can't sell that. I'm down. Or, oh, I better sell it. I better set a stop loss because I'm losing all my money. What am I doing? I'm selling hundreds of trades, all at different prices. Imagine if you owned 100 houses and you just lumped them all together and said, on average, I'm up 50 quid or I'm down 50 quid, and you sold them all. Some houses would lose money, some houses would make money. You'd understand that, right? That would be stupid. You wouldn't do that, would you? Of course you wouldn't do that. What you do is you go, I'll sell that house that's in profit. The one that's lost value, I will do it up and I'll improve on it. I will renovate it and sell it for more money. That's what you do, right? In the real world. Well, you forget this is the real world, but you don't treat it as the real world. You think it's all a bit of a joke, right? And it's just not real. Well, it is very real. So what you do is you use lots. Now, I'll go into my lots and I'll show you how I would do this rather than use stop orders. I will go into this screen here, and this is my real money, my real trades, my real bank account. A couple of days ago, I actually showed you my Bank of America bank account and showed you $10 in it and showed you me transferring my wages from YouTube. I even did that on the show. All right. So if I go trade here and I go sell and I go tax lots, this is how you can keep buying and not have to worry and running out of money and getting margin called. All right. So you go tax lots. Now, if you don't have lots on your brokerage, find one that does. There are lots. If your Coinbase does, Kraken does, Robinhood, sorry. You go into tax lots here, and now you can see all of the positions in my portfolio. Now, every one is red right now. Every one is red. Look at that. All red, 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 red. From the highest, 79.03 to 76.65. But you also have to remember your previous trades. Even though you would look at that and go, oh, Martyn's got no money. He's out with the money. All of his Coca-Cola is losing money. Oh, hang on a minute. Hold on. What happened? I bought it at 68, sold it at 81. I've made about $40,000 this year on Coca-Cola. And I've used that money to buy Nvidia and Google on the way down. So right now, it looks like I'm down. And I am down thousands. But I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of more shares of assets that are going to explode way past Coca-Cola and return massive profit. But we're in a downturn now. Doesn't matter that I'm down today. Warren Buffett's famously said, when people say, what does it feel like to be losing millions of dollars? He goes, I'm not losing millions of dollars, am I? I haven't sold for a loss. I've been using lots like this, and I've been buying all the way down, and so on and so forth. So the bottom lot, if we look at the very bottom lot, if I tap that one, 65 shares. That's what I bought this morning. I announced it live on the show. You all saw me do it. 65 shares of Coca-Cola. I'm down $13. Nothing. Now, if I lump this all together, I'm down $1.5 grand, or I'm down 2%, or whatever it is. Oh my God, I can't sell that. I sell for a loss. Or I better sell it all, otherwise I'm going to lose all my money. Or I'm going to get margin called. None of that even comes into my mind. In a few moments, more than likely, I'm going to be up on that bottom lot. Okay? You're seeing it happen right now. Watch that. You can see it. It's $8 down now. It was it 13 a second ago? In a few moments, that could turn green very, very easily. I would predict, actually, it will turn green. We are having a tech sell-off, so we'll see people are buying, but then now people are starting to buy back tech. So we'll see what happens. But at some point, I don't care when, because I'm not in options. I don't do times. I don't care. I'm not on leverage. I'm just using standard margins. So I've got no time limits. That's why I don't do options. In a few moments, I'll be up on that bottom lot. You see it's nearly there now. Now, once it goes green, no matter how little the profit, I can sell it for a profit. I bring that capital back into my portfolio. I've made money. Now, people will go, oh, yeah, but why would you put so much money on the line just to make $1 or $2? They are, look, 196 down. I've got no intention of selling for $1, but I can if I need to. I can get my money back if I need to. I don't get margin called. I didn't sell with a stop loss. I didn't give the data to the AI centers and trip me up. I always win, and I always get it done, and I always make money. So in a few moments, that bottom lot could turn green. Now, if it turns green, I can sell it. If I think the market is going to go lower, Or what I prefer to do, which is what I always do. Well, what I do 99 times out of 100, I sell some lots off the bottom, not the bottom one, off the bottom. Now, in a perfect world, you would sell the ones right at the top. You'd sell this one up here. That means all of that turns green. Everyone's turned green. You sell from the top. Now, what would happen if I sold from the top? Well, if I sold from the top, I would lower my margin. Now, on YouTube channels, they love to talk about lowering margins. It's stupid. It's the worst thing in the world. Dollar cost averaging, stupid. Lowering averages, stupid. It's cartoon stuff. It's what silly people talk about because it's all they understand. But we're not doing cartoon investing here. We're doing real investing here. Nearly $700,000 investing. Nearly $1 million. We're not messing around with all that silly stuff. Dollar cost averaging and buy the dip and go into the moon. That's what idiots do. We're not doing that, right? This is serious investing. So in reality, we won't get the top. What we'll get is 2 or 3 from the bottom. Now, if I sell 2 or 3 from the bottom, what's that done? That's given me more buying power. That's reduced my risk. That's brought money back in my portfolio. That's given me a profit. That's given me a return. Now, as a byproduct, as a consequence, not the reason why I did it, the higher up I sell up this ladder, the more likely my average would drop. Not that that matters. The average is not important. I don't care what the average price is. I care about what the price is of the individual trade. I don't care if I've got 10 houses, what my average house value is. This house is 10 grand. You're paying me 12. Thank you very much. 2 grand profit. Thanks a lot. That's what we do here. We don't average, dollar cost average. We don't, it's stupid, right? So in that case, my average would start to drop, and that would be great. That way I've got more capital and I will determine where to sell at my choosing, not because of stop losses, not because of AI, not because of pumps and dumps. And that's why you need so many lots. Some people will say, why do you have so many lots? Why don't you just buy and hold and sit there like a lemming? Well, that's what stupid people do. That's not what Warren Buffett did when he bought Google. Lots of different trades, lots of lots. That way, you've got all these individual prices that you can move your money around. That's what Wall Street is doing right now. Millions of trades every second. They're not sitting, buying and holding and dollar cost averaging. They're not doing that. They're winning. The house always wins. I always win. My Discordians always win. Every trade I've given you on Discord, and please share with me in the chat, my Discordians and Electrum, every single trade I have shared with you live on the show, live in Discord and live in Electrum, was it a winning trade? Yes or no? Verify me. Very, very important. So that's why we use lots. All right, we're not selling anything today. We're buying, not even interested. It's way too early for the reaction. So as you can see, my portfolio is starting to come back up again. Well, there's a surprise. Why? Because AI now is triggering a buy order. It doesn't mean anything. It's utter nonsense. I know the value of my portfolio. I know the value of what I own. I'm not interested in what everyone is saying on social media, on YouTube, on X, crypto channels making up stories. I couldn't care less. They don't know how to trade. They don't talk to the right people. They've got no idea. And they're focusing on trying to make money from nothing rather than earning money. It's why I'm live 12 hours a day, earning as much money as I can, to generate as much income as I can, to provide as much value as I can, to earn money, to be able to invest it. And when I invest it, I invest to win. And I invest to win big. Okay? So by trading 1,000 times a day if I want to, for $1 here and $1 there, actually, overall, when the market comes back, because we're in a bear market now, my portfolio will go straight to $1 million. And remember, I started with 5,000 live on the show. So that's why you don't do stop losses. So let me come back to this graphic here and give you some more facts. So the AI, which governs the options business, are all predicting the future. They're all guessing, predicting the future. What a stupid way to invest. I do not predict the future, ever. I know the future. I don't guess and gamble. I work towards it. I will be the first 1 billion channel in the world. Why? Because I see my rate of growth doubling every month, and I work to that goal. And I won't stop until I do it. Now, people said to me when I started investing, you won't last. Most investment channels die because they're on the show live, they lose money, they give up, they can't do it. I mean, you can't do it. You can't go on. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Go on YouTube and like lost all your money? Most people give up. Most people, it's too stressful. They said I'd never get to 1,000. They said I'd never get to 10,000, then 100,000. And then we went from 100,000 to 112,000 in just a few months. And then we had Discord. And now we got an award-winning newsletter. And now we got 4 successful channels. We got Discord and the newsletter with Sensei. We got 4 creators, soon to be 10. There's many things happening all the time. And that's because you work towards a goal, don't predict it. Work towards it. Every day, another step towards it. And if you don't make a step towards your goal today, you end up staying right where you are. If you just dream it, you're a dreamer. Every day, you have got to walk one step closer to your goal. And if you are walking towards your goal, you will reach it as long as you stay in the game when everybody else is faded away. And that's the thing. I will never stop, never go away, and I'll keep working to my goals. I never stop, never give in, and as long as you keep doing that, you're really never going to lose, are you? Anyway, I'm gonna now summarize as we see the market going straight back up again. I'm going to summarize now some facts, and I'd like you to think about these. So AI and your money. AI already manages trillions of dollars of your money. You may not even be aware of it, but it is. It's predicting the future. Over 1 trillion of global assets are now managed or influenced by AI and algorithmic systems, happening all day, every day, whether you like it or not. Many hedge funds rely heavily on machine learning to spot patterns humans miss. You are the guinea pig and you are being controlled and you think you're smart and clever because you've got loads of screens and this and that and the other. All of it is useless and pointless. Most stock trades are already automated. So everything you're following is happening in a millisecond and you're chasing it. You're chasing it up and you're chasing it down. Just focus on the balance sheet and you'll win. Roughly 70 to 80% of US stocks market trading volume is executed by algorithms rather than humans. That's why there's nobody in the stock market anymore. There's about 15, 20 people, engineers, keeping the screens working. I know, I've got some friends who work there, some Wall Street managers. It's not like it was on the Wolf of Wall Street, everyone shouting and swearing and throwing bits of paper around. It's just a few engineers keeping the machines working. That's it. That's all that's happening. So how do you think for a moment you're going to compete with that? The answer is you're not. It's a waste of time. AI can analyze millions of data points instantly. How the hell do you do that? That's every single trade in every single country, in every business in the world. How do you do that? It front runs you. It knows what you're going to buy. We talked about Jane Street, but yet you think you can beat it. You can't. But you can if you focus on just the balance sheet. I mean, AI has made life complicated and simple at the same time. For those that do the hard work, they always win. I will always win. My Discordians will always win. Always. They'll always win. And my lecture members will always win. Always. You can't lose. Because hard work and discipline always works. Being creative, being disciplined, getting up and working and staying doing at it, never giving up, will always outperform everybody. because most people are lazy and they can't be bothered and whatever. AI can analyze millions of data points instantly, financial reports, earnings calls, social media sentiment, economic data, satellite images, movement, where you go, what you're doing. They know what you're buying. They know what you're selling. Everyone does. I don't. Well, I kind of do actually, because I see all the things you say in the comments and stuff like that. Credit card spending trends. All in seconds, something no human analyst can ever do. And because it's so complicated and no one understands it, they get away with it and they do things they shouldn't be doing because no one gets it. No one even questions it anymore. And that's a danger. That is the problem that's happening right now. Some AI systems analyze tone of voice. We've seen SoundHound. SoundHound can do that. It can analyze the tone in your voice to understand fear, even though you think you're disguising it. It's why polygraphs work. Did you know when you lie, there's a physical reaction? Now, you might be really clever and think, oh, I don't pull a face. I don't pull a face. You ready? I'll do it now. You ready? Let's test it. The world is flat. I didn't flinch, did I? Didn't sweat. But when you lie, and you know you're lying, it's a physical reaction that the polygraph pick up. Now we have sensors in your tone of voice that can pick it up. So we know you can't win this stuff. So don't even try. They understand the tone of your voice and earnings calls or CEO language patterns to predict stock performance. Now, remember what we've told you on the show, and I'd like my audience to verify this. This is important. Please verify this. You know, when we cover the FOMC reports, I say to you live on the FOMC report, it's not the number. We know the number. It's not the data points or this and that and the other. It's the tone in Jerome Powell's voice and what is said at the conference at the end, the news question, the question and answer at the end. If you've heard me say that over and over again, the most important part where all the business is done is when Jerome Powell addresses the press. If you've heard me say that, say yes in the chat or no, I'm a liar. Okay? Please do that. It's important. And the tone he uses is what I trade on, not the words. The questions and the tones. Sometimes a reporter, and I know I've been in media all my life, sometimes the press will ask a question and look away while he gives the answer. They don't even want the answer. They don't even care what is the answer. They're not doing journalism. They're collecting data and they're hearing and the system is listening. They don't need to know. They don't need, Jerome Powell, what do you think of this? And then they'll go on and start texting something. They don't care about the answer. And if you think about it, human beings do that. AI is learning from us. How many of you walk into a room and say, how are you? And when the person starts to tell you how they are, you're already thinking of the question you want to ask them. You want to sell them you want to sell them car insurance. You don't really care how they are. That's human behavior. And AI does the same thing. Crypto is perfect for AI. So crypto is a perfect candidate for manipulation. And that's why it's so popular with idiots. Sorry for saying it, but a lot of people that buy crypto are idiots. Now, why do I say that? Some people go, that's a bit offensive, calling your audience idiots. Well, it's okay. You're here for the truth. That's why you're all members. That's why we have 112,000 subscribers. That's why we have 700 Discordians. You want the truth, right? Because I always make money. You're always going to make money. We're all going to make money. Why do I say most people that buy crypto are idiots? They are. Because you are influenced by emotion. You think you understand it. Oh, you're passionate. You believe. I've had people literally say God told them during the night that Bitcoin's going to go $1 million. People bring religion into it. They literally believe in it. It's not a thing you can touch, feel, smell. Now you might go, well, yeah, religion's like that. Religion is not at all like crypto. And that's the problem. People think religion, because you can't see it and touch it and feel it, is just like Bitcoin. No, it's not. Bitcoin is being controlled by rich people, powerful people that just want to control you. They don't want your money. It's not about stealing from you. It's not about the man's nicking all my money. No, it's not. It's about controlling you. You've no idea what this battle is about. You don't know what you don't know until it's too late. Now, I've got a good inside information on this because I talked to a White House press room contact. I talked to Bank of America. I talked to Robinhood. And if you are on Discord, in my backstage, you're going to get some videos, pictures later on today of me doing Masonic functions. The Masons. You've heard about the Secret Society. I do ladies' nights for the Masonic functions in the lodges all over the place. Done them all over the world. And I've spoken to very well connected, powerful business people. And when we talk about money, it's never about money because they've got all the money. It's about experiences. Rich people don't want stuff. They want experiences. And they also want to control things. Always about control, not about the money. Do you think BlackRock, with their Bitcoin ETF, care about the price of Bitcoin? No, I know firsthand that BlackRock don't even like Bitcoin. They think it's a load of poop, but they know their customers want to buy it. I also know Bank of America think like that as well. They don't care either, but they do want to give it to you because you'll buy it and you'll make the money. It's not about how much money you've got, how much money you don't have, how much money you're going to make, and how much money you're going to lose. It is about control. It's about control. Control is the power, and control is the real money. The real money. Not your $50 or your 1,000% on your binky bonk fart coin. It's all stupid and pointless. It's about control. And if you have control of your emotions, look at my portfolio now. Look, I was down a few moments ago, $10,000. I've made just under $5,000 in 5 minutes. Have I made the profit? No, of course I haven't. I haven't sold it. But I can go into my lots now and sell that for real profit. $5,000, real profit. Right now, I can go into my lots and sell that gain for $5,000 right now. But the market's selling off. Everyone's doing stop losses. Oh my God, you're using margin. The end of the world's coming. What's going on? What's going on? I've just made $5,000, nearly $6,000 now. The market isn't crashing. What's happening is the stock market is recalibrating and pricing in the current events. And it's not being done to help America, help Donald Trump, win a war. It's being done by those that own the stock market to control and win. It's got nothing to do with you and your pension and Auntie Doris trying to make money to go on holiday. It's nothing to do with that. So the markets run 24/7 on crypto, and this is where it gets really dangerous, making them ideal for trading systems that never sleep. The corruption is through the roof, and you'll never win. Yes, you might think you're winning because you're up. Good for you, but you don't know. You have no idea how irrelevant that is, because you might be up, but do you have real buying power? If inflation's gone up, or you've won on one trade and lost on another, or you can't pay your tax bill at the end of the year, are you really up? Have you really made any money? What if inflation carries on going? What's important is the control, and you have to control your emotions to win. Many crypto funds now run fully automated AI trading systems. AI can create trading bots in minutes. What does that mean? You think the system's set up, and then all of a sudden it changes again. The whole algorithm changes. Now, I know this firsthand because everything on Google, YouTube has changed. This last month, it has changed. They have seen, and I've been notified by YouTube, that people are watching crypto channels a lot less because people are losing money, don't want to watch it, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it tells me what is more likely to be a successful video. You may have noticed I haven't talked about XRP. I have not had an XRP video for weeks. People said, all you ever do is make XRP videos. No, I don't. Follow me for 4 years and you'll know I've done millions of things. No one's watching XRP at the moment. Is that because of me? Some people say, yeah, it's because of you. You're rubbish. That's all right. Say what you want. Nothing to do with it. No one cares about XRP. You can see all the algorithms, all the search terms, all the messages I get from YouTube. No one is searching for it. No one cares about it. Why? Has XRP changed? No. Humans have got tired and they're capitulated and they're out of the market. That's when you know it's about to take off. And when it takes off, we'll still be here. We never go anywhere. We're always live. A lot of people have given up. A lot of people have sold out of the market, like this morning. I'm not. I'm buying. And what happens then is the bot that controls the trades and what works, what sells, re-engineers itself. It adapts itself to manipulate you even further, to keep you out of the market. Because now the bot that got you out of the market wants to keep you out of the market. So it doesn't even want to show you crypto content anymore. So it's not only crypto broadcasters aren't doing it because we can't make any money because no one's watching. It doesn't even want to share it if you did want to watch it. It won't even share it because it doesn't want you to watch it. Why? Because if you watch it and someone tells you it's about to explode, you're going to buy it, aren't you? They don't want you to buy it. Wall Street want to come in and buy it all themselves. The systems, the AI, those that run the world, the ones that run all of this, they want to buy it when you're snoozing, sat on the beach because you're all fed up and you got no money. And that's what will happen. What will happen is it will suddenly skyrocket. It will start going up. All of you then will start going, oh, crypto's going up. You've already missed it. You then start piling in and buying it because you go, oh, it's going up now. It says on my chart, we've broken a trend and, oh, it's all going up. You start buying it. The real money bought it and is now just watching you give them your profit. Because this morning, when everyone's sold out, where's the money gone? It's gone to me. Those that buying it now, pointless. I bought this morning. You're giving me your money. So the bot retrains itself. Now, here's the problem. There's a big risk. And people use this in all kinds of things, whether it's investing or whether it's design or business or creating content. The bot is new. The routine is new. The algorithm is new, unproven, poorly tested, and dangerous. Useless. It's why I don't use. I can't believe someone even suggested earlier that I would actually use AI and ChatGPT to invest and trade. I can't even believe someone would even say that. It's ridiculous. You've never watched the show if you say that. So you should never do stuff like that because a system that was just created that already controlled you has now created another thing that isn't tested, isn't proven, and dangerous, and you're now going to follow that. And you don't even know you're following it. It's just being fed to you. AI can lose you money really fast, all right? AI is only as good as its data. But remember, the data not only is designed for the system to win and you to lose, the data itself might be rubbish. It might even be inaccurate. So anyone who uses AI or self-fulfilling prophecies or all these automated trading bots, you've got no idea what you're fighting against. If markets behave differently than the data it was trained on, AI strategies can fail dramatically and immediately. So if an AI bot suddenly refocuses itself and rebuilds itself, untested, just it thinks this is the best way to go. Remember, it's to protect itself. It's getting you to do something, and then all of a sudden it realizes it's wrong, and it fails dramatically, and then recalibrates again. And all the time you're trying to trade all of this. AI is starting to predict macroeconomic events. Now, we've seen it with Robinhood. Robinhood have gone into prediction markets. What a load of nonsense that is. Why is it created? Do I need to repeat myself? It's created for Robinhood to make them money. That's it. No more, no less. That's all it's for. It's not to help you. It's a guaranteed lose scenario. 98% lose on prediction markets. Absolutely bonkers. Because like today, I bought Google on the way down. If I bought a failing business, if I bought a business going out of business, is it losing money? No. Is it making money? Yes. Has it got piles of cash? Yes. Is it going to go anywhere? No. Have I lost any money? No. Is it going to make me a profit? Yes. 100%. And I've got all individual lots to do all that with. Whereas if I say today, is the war going to be over tomorrow? Yes or no? One outcome is lose. It's not like you win a little bit and you don't lose a little bit. One wipes you out. One makes you money. Why are people doing it? More and more people are doing it because Robinhood know you don't want to trade and invest anymore because the market's going down. Oh, I don't want to buy Google anymore. Oh, I don't want to buy S&P anymore. Oh, that's rubbish. But I do want to bet on the war. Why? Well, because it's all manipulated and stocks are going down and I want to make money. So what? You're risking it all now on a 50-50 answer, which is not even 50-50. It's been calculated what you're going to predict. Because Robinhood want to win. Any predictive market want to win. It is no difference than walking into a casino and thinking, red or blacks, 50-50, innit? It is 50-50, but how come the house always wins? How come statistically, overall, the house wins way more than you? If it didn't, it wouldn't exist, but it does, right? The house keeps making more money. How? It's rigged in their favor. The prediction markets are rigged in their favor. So this stupid thing that Robinhood just brought out now, where you can, I can buy SpaceX, private companies. Oh, look at me. You've no idea how stupid they think people are. They are charging you 2% management fee. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. People are going, I can't believe it. I can buy SpaceX now. And Vlad Tenev is going, you ain't buying nothing, mate. We own SpaceX. We give you a token of what we own. You don't own sod all, mate. And we're charging you 2% for the privilege. You've no idea. Market, we can manipulate the market up and down. You can't do anything. You're paying us a fee to basically think you own SpaceX. You don't. And people go, yeah, but it's the only way of doing it. Live with it. You can't do everything in life you want. Yeah, but I want to own SpaceX. You can't. It's a private company. Robinhood have created a way to manipulate you to get money out of you so you think you can own SpaceX. And you don't. You want a token that represents their shares in SpaceX. That's what you own. Stuff all. And you pay them 2% for the privilege. They will always win and you will always lose. Oh, yeah, but my SpaceX has gone up. Oh, yeah, great. Maybe it has. Until it doesn't. But it doesn't matter. You're paying 2% of all those winnings to Robinhood. In life, you can't have what you want. If you want to own SpaceX, here's how you do it. And I'm going to own SpaceX. I'm going to own SpaceX. Really, properly. How am I going to do that? Well, when I get to $1 million, because I'm trying to get accredited now to buy Ripple. When I get to $1 million in assets, which I'm nearly at now, because it brings your home into it. When you get to $1 million, you can be accredited as an investor and you can go along and you can buy SpaceX. Something to work for, isn't it? You shouldn't all have it. You can't all have it. You won't all have it. You think you own it, but you don't. If you really want to own SpaceX, work hard, invest, build a business, buy SpaceX. Oh, I don't want to work hard. I haven't got any money. I want it now. I'm going to guess and gamble on predictive markets, and then I'm going to buy SpaceX with Robinhood. Look at me, aren't I smart? No, you are stupid for doing that. Don't do it. No one will listen. You'll all get offended by that and go, I was going to do it. Then do it. I'm only having a laugh. Look, I don't know who I'm talking to, right? I'm not literally calling you stupid. I'm just trying to emphasize the point. If you want to go out and buy it, be my guest. But I'm telling you that I'm not doing it. There's no way I'm giving 2% of my money to Robinhood to buy what I can work for myself. That is how you make money. And look how much money I'm up now. Look how quickly that's gone back up again. Isn't that ridiculous? Many people got wiped out this morning. So, predictive markets is the worst thing. People are walking straight into predictive markets. They are looking at inflation trends, interest rate movements, supply chain disruptions, commodity shortages, before the traditional analyst even notice it. Essentially, when you're asleep, when the analyst, who's the smartest guy in the box, right, when he's asleep, trades are going on internationally. They're seeing all the things that Trump's saying and this and that and the other and what's going on, and they're calculating all that stuff, and they're working out what the price of oil is going to go to before it goes there. And you wake up and go, oh, I think oil's going to go up today. There's a bit of a thing going on. It's already decided. It's already decided. So what are you trying to do? AI is becoming the ultimate research assistant, and people are using it all the time. I can't believe people do this. I can't believe they allow it in schools. I can't believe they allow kids to do a bloody essay, and it's ridiculous. You're not learning anything. You're just programming the system for future generations to learn nothing. They're reading thousands of financial reports. They're summarizing the reports. They're building valuation models based upon those reports, and they're comparing stocks immediately. AI doesn't replace investors. It gives them superpowers. It doesn't give you anything. You think it does, and it makes you feel good, but it doesn't. AI is dangerous. AI often sounds confident, even when it's wrong. I've tested this with ChatGPT. I've tested it. I've asked it questions, and it keeps repeating the answer really convincingly. 100% it knows the answer. It keeps telling me over and over again. I draw a circle, and I say, I want to go out of the circle. It doesn't know how to work it out, and it's convinced I'm already out of the circle. And I've shown him a picture of a circle. I've gone, I am inside the circle. How do I get out of the circle? It cannot understand it because no one has asked that question on ChatGPT. I just made up these random cryptic questions. It doesn't know how to answer it. So it answers it in a stupid way and then tries to convince me that I'm stupid, that I don't know what I've just done. That's what it does. And when you are a little bit insecure and maybe not as smart as you think you are, or maybe you've just lost a lot of money on the stock market, you believe it. You literally believe nonsense. I mean, people for years believed the world was flat. We all know it's not, but stupid people still think it's flat. Imagine what ChatGPT can get you to believe. If you can believe the world is flat without all this technical stuff telling you it's flat, imagine if AI starts telling you that. It can create a God for you if you want. It'll just come out and go, I've discovered there's a new God. Really? Yeah, look, this is what he looks like. This is what he sounds like. Really? Yeah, must be true. ChatGPT said it, must be true. Anyway, many investors are blindly trusting this, and I've spoken to people doing it. And who's ever discovered this in life? Who has ever discovered this in life? Please mention it in the chat if you've discovered this. This is a human trait and it's an AI trait. This works every time. If you ever want to read people, this is how you read them. I've spent my life on stage entertaining people. My number one skill, is reading people, understanding people, not algorithms, people, right? How many of you have ever experienced this and you've noticed it? So in the chat, say yes or no to this question. You know when people say, you're a liar, or they say, I'm accusing you of cheating on somebody. You're a cheat. I think you've cheated. You're a liar. How many of you ever have noticed that the people that accuse you of lying, the people that accuse you of doing something wrong, you've cheated on someone. Oh, I bet you've been texting that woman at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I bet you've got a secret woman on the side. People that say those things to you, people that say you're a liar, in my experience, 99 times out of 100 are guilty of the very thing they're accusing you of doing. People that don't lie, people that don't cheat, don't think like that. They don't. They never think about it at all. It doesn't even enter their worried mind. Okay? How many of you ever experienced that in life? As you get older, you notice patterns, you see patterns. And when you were younger, people would say, oh, yeah, you're a liar, you're a liar. And you go, I'm not a liar at all. Then you find out that person lies all the time. And make up stories all the time. Or you're a cheat. You cheat on your girlfriend. You blah, 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 blah. And then you find out they do it all the time. Have you noticed that? Yes, that's why I'm here. There we go. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Look at that. And as you get older, you don't see this when you're 20. You don't see it when you're 30. You barely see it when you're 40. Mid-50s, where I am now, you see it all the time. And you smile and you laugh. It's called wisdom, folks. Age brings wisdom as long as you absorb life and learn from it. If you just regurgitate and repeat it, you learn nothing. When people say respect your elders, not by default you don't. Not by default you don't. You should always respect people because people are people and they deserve some respect. However, you don't respect people's wisdom and words just because they're 100 years old. If you've got to 100 and you've done nothing, been nowhere, achieved nothing, it's nice you got to 100, but I'm not going to pay any attention to what you've just told me because you've actually done nothing. I've known people who have no life experience, never been anywhere, never done anything, and because they get to 100, they think they're a guru. I can tell you all of this. You've survived. That's not an achievement. People congratulate you when it's your birthday. It's my birthday on Monday. Join me tonight on the music channel for my birthday party music show. And then on Monday, it's my birthday where I'm going to do a member show all day long, eat burgers and drink whiskey. That's on Monday. Join me for that. You shouldn't just give somebody carte blanche respect because they survived. Round of applause. Congratulations. I've always been a bit funny with this. You're not going to like this. A lot of people here are not going to like me saying this. I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway. Two things. First of all, round of applause for his birthday. Congratulations. What are they saying? They're saying I'm alive. Good. Congratulations to me. I'm not dead. Brilliant. Well done. Well done. But all I did was survive. Another thing people do a lot, poor old Sensei, is they go, congratulations. You've got a baby. Now, I know you're all going to go, that's not very nice. Oh, I don't like you anymore. Hang on a minute. Just hear me out. If you just go congratulations because you got a baby, well, it's not hard, is it? It's a kind of default. It's a default action, right? What you should be doing is congratulating somebody who gets up late at night, changes the nappies, takes care of the baby, and brings up the baby in a healthy environment. That is hard. That deserves congratulations. But when people say congratulations, you got pregnant, I mean, I knew people when I grew up, they were getting pregnant all over the place at 15, 16, just to get unemployment benefit. Congratulations, you now get free money from the government. I mean, you're just basically a slapper. You're going from one bloke to another. No congratulations needed, right? Congratulations should be when you've achieved something and you brought up your child and you're a wonderful parent. That's congratulations. And the same with wisdom and understanding. So it's very true. If someone says you're a liar, or someone says you're a cheat, or someone says you're a bad person, always comes from a bad person who's a cheat and a liar. Always. Always, always. I've never met one person in my life, and I've traveled all over the world, who's been successful, and I mean properly successful within themselves, that accuses anybody of anything. Successful people, wise people, relaxed people, calm people, they're too busy going about their lives doing what they do. They haven't got time to call people liars. They haven't got time to say you're an idiot. They haven't got time because they're busy doing it. They're busy working. They're busy doing it. And they don't even think in that. They don't even think in those worlds. So as you get older, you see it more and more often. So it's very, very important to understand that. So AI is the same. AI has now been trained, and we believe it because an authority says, it doesn't make it so. It doesn't make it true. And now you understand that the algorithm is being played against you. It doesn't only make it not true, it makes it worse than not true. It's against you, not for you. People use AI to assist thinking, how they should think. The next financial arms race. Think about this. The biggest financial institutions in the world are now competing in an AI arms race. It's not how smart the people that we can hire, it's how smart the people can program the AI. And now the AI is smarter than the person, or at least they think it is. So now what we've got an AI competing with an AI. Now, this is something worth thinking about because in the arms race, this is a real thing. They did a test recently on a Top Gun pilot trying to beat an AI Top Gun. Now, the Top Gun pilot, like Tom Cruise, right? He's a human. No matter how clever, no matter how good he is, he's a human. He's going to get scared. Even if you train him to be a kamikaze pilot, he's still a human, all right? He's got so much capacity. He can't just keep learning and learning and learning. And here's what happens. If you take an AI fighter jet in a dogfight with a human in a dogfight, and they're fighting each other, and they've simulated this. They've simulated it. They've got the very best pilot, and they've got the very best AI software. The human has got all his skill and his knowledge, doesn't go any further. Yes, he gets some experience and he gets some wisdom, whatever, and he's aware of the AI bot is whatever, but he's got so much capacity to learn and speed of learning and speed of reaction. The AI fighter jet has got limitless amount of capacity to learn, limitless about speed. It can just keep increasing the speed as we increase the chips and everything else. And they've done this, and they've put the plane and the AI at the same time, fighting each other. And every time the AI fires a missile towards the top, Tom Cruise, every time it does it, it learns everything about its action. The second, from the moment it fired it, why did it fire it, the speed it fired it, the trajectory, all the billions of data points all the way through. and then it saw its reaction. It then relearns the AI to do it better and better and better until inevitably it's going to shoot down the AI. It's going to shoot down the person. Now that's great. And that's what's happening now with Palantir. Palantir are giving the American army undefeatable weapons until the enemy, whoever that might be, start getting it and retraining it. And then what you've got is you've got two AI planes. You've got American one and an Iranian one. And both are learning in the simulator. They're both learning how to beat each other. And you can't. Now, they're literally, you can't beat each other. It's always a stalemate. And you may have watched the film in the 80s. It was called War Games. I remember it. A lot of people got really upset about War Game, the nuclear war. And in the end, you get a draw. You can't beat it. The computer just can't. It's always a stalemate. There's no further learning. There's no other parameter. There's no other option. It'll always end up as a draw. And that's where we end up. So the point is, where does all this go? You can only win if there are losers. The stock market is not the business. The business is the business going about its business, making products and services. That's one thing. And I own that. I don't own the stock market. Stock market's stupid. I own the business. And when the business goes up in price and value, I can make some profit. But I bought it because the business was undervalued. And I know even if it goes down, ultimately it's going to go up. So I don't care about the price. But at the end of the day, I sell the price. That's what gives me real world buying power. But that's not why I bought it. I just sold it because it went up 10%. Like yesterday. Did you all see me say I would sell Amprius? I bought Amprius, sold Amprius, made some money. Today it's gone up again. It's up 13% today. I've missed out. That's because of the AI that's being built. Amprius are doing a deal with the US government. But I took 10% from yesterday. Let me show you. Amprius, yes, I sold at $14. I made 10% in an hour. I sold it. Some people stayed in. Some people came out. What's happening now, this is trading on AI algorithms, not real world. Trump has not announced yet there's going to be a deal between Amprius and the government with putting chips and so on in the javelins. That's what they do, but they haven't got the deal yet. Now, they might get the deal. They probably will get the deal. We don't know. But what's happening today is it's trading on the likelihood of that happening. That's not how I invest. I bought it. If you remember on the show yesterday, I looked at it and I said, I can buy this because the balance sheet is good. No matter what, this is going to go up. It might go up 500%. It isn't going down though. It might go up and down, but I can sell this for a profit. And yesterday, because of all this market volatility, I took my 10%. Thank you very much. I'm now buying a business that I know what the path is. What you're witnessing right now is AI trading this, pumping it up on the expectation that we're going to get a government announcement. Now, we might get a government announcement. And if we get a government announcement, no doubt about it, it's going up 700%. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Well, why am I not in it? Because if I'm in it, I'm guessing. I'm gambling. I'm playing the AI game. Now, you might want to do that. You might find that really exciting. I find it exciting and by making money. I don't find it exciting by guessing. And we've got all the knowledge and all the information in the world. But what's happening now is not knowledge and information. It's AI playing the sentiment that we have the information and we don't. It's speculative. It's an expectation. And that's what I said a moment ago about AI reads expectations. It reads what's going on. It's front running everybody. Everyone's buying it. Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And we've seen this time and time and time again. where an asset will go up like crazy. Everyone piles in, everyone buys it, and then vroomf goes. Now, if that's your idea of fun, crack on. But I made 10% and I'm out. Now, some people on Discord went, oh, I sold too early. I sold too early. No, you didn't. If you made 10%, you made 10%. You made as much money as the 500 best businesses in the world in a year in an hour. What's wrong with that? Don't ever beat yourself up because you didn't stay in. Because in a minute, at some point, this will come crashing down and come back to reality. Its intrinsic value is 96%, 96 times the earnings or something like that. It's 96% over intrinsic value. It cannot keep going and going and going. And I don't want to be in it when it crashes. But I did take 10% and I did buy Google and I did buy Coca-Cola and I will make money on that. I've got more people. I've got more to come. I've got more people who have just joined Discord. You've got seconds to. I'm just going to show you. We've just had the join, Champ, Shane, Souza, William Myers just joined. These might be AI bots. I don't know. I'm going to go and check a few now and do our little onboarding. If you get accepted, you have minutes to choose your subscription. All right, so I'm doing Discord right now. If you want Discord, here's the link. It's pinned to the top. You get all my trades 24/7. You get our one-on-one support, stage events. It's 90% discount. Let me go in and interview William Myers. That name sounds familiar. I wonder if this is the William Myers we all know and love. Right, let me go through these applications. Some will be accepted, some won't. Some look like AI. I've just rejected 2. If you get accepted, you've got minutes to choose. And the reason why you've only got minutes is because we keep a clean server. We don't want thousands of people coming in larking about. You don't see anything anyway if you're not a member. There's nothing. You don't see any channels until you become a member. I recommend, very often I recommend a lower level tier, but in this case, it is definitely 100% pro. We released Pro about a month ago, and we've already got 30% of upgraded from standard. It offers a much better value service, and it's $4.99, 90% discount. Right? No one offers a server as good for this. People have told me there are people that charge $1,000 for what we do for $4.99. Okay, I've just processed some applications. You have seconds, really. As soon as I look back again, I'll be deleting people. So there you go. You're all watching me live, so you now know. Go into Discord and do your thing. All right. Okay, let's have a little look. Whoops. Shouldn't have gone in there. Right, members. Okay, let me just refresh this. Let me see if anyone needs to be kicked. I've just admitted some people. Oh, yes, we've got 2 new members and they've just gone pro. There we go. We've got Wizard and SPH have just gone pro. You can see they're pro because they're in holographic name. There's William Myers. I just admitted him in. So Wizard, SPH. Whoops, where's it gone? Wizard and SPH. Oh, hang on, refresh that. Wizard and SPH have just gone pro. Now, what you need to do now is to secure your account to make it really good. Wizard and SPH, send me a friend request. Send me a friend request right now. That way you're contacting me. You can't email me, text me, phone me, pigeon post me, but you can Discord message me privately. And the only way to do that is becoming, send me a friend request. Oh, another one. Another one just gone pro at Shane Davis. Shane Davis has just gone pro as well. Send me a friend request. I do not send friend requests. If you get one, it's a bot. It's not me. I don't send friend requests ever. I never message you ever. You have to send me a friend request, and that's amazing. Look, in the last couple of seconds, that's Shane Davis, Wizard, SPH. The rest of you have seconds to choose your membership. I'll come back in a minute. Right, market is going up really quickly. Absolutely fantastic. So If you want Discord, there it is. I'll give you it again. It's pinned to the top. Now, you might prefer, in addition, most of my Discord pros have YouTube as well. This is the membership for Discord. YouTube never goes up in price. No inflation. As a member on YouTube, you get members only live chat, members only phone-ins. You can do a comment. I see all your comments. If it's a question, I will answer it. I can't answer all questions. It's priority members. Obviously, I receive thousands of comments a day. But if you miss a comment, you come into the live show, do a super chat. I'll read it out. I'll answer everyone's question. No one gets left behind. I'm live all day, every day, up to 12 hours a day. Everyone can be, no one gets left behind here. As a member, you get all kinds of perks, members only videos, members only live streams. It will never go up in price, and it's the minimum cost of any YouTube membership. No one does it for $2.99. If you want Electrum, which is our most popular membership, Electrum gives you everything that bronze and silver does, plus 2 events a week. I'm going to do one right after this today. There's going to be a members event today. I'm going to take you round my lake. All right. If it's not today, it'll be tomorrow. I tried to do it last night, but there's a storm at the moment. So I wanted to walk around my lake with you and share some insights that I don't do on the shows. So that's going to be for Electrum only. Okay, so if you are Electrum, plus if you're an Electrum member, you can ask me to do stock analysis in a live show. You can book earnings calls, and I share all my trades. I take a screenshot and a trade, and I put it on my on the community post so you can see it. If you want the trades, but you want the community, live one-on-one support, blah, 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 that's what Discord is. But Electrum, remember, gives you all the YouTube benefits, like I've just explained. Live phone-ins, live shows, videos. We're always members. We're always in members. The reason why we're always in members now, I hope that Vaz and Sensei will be doing it soon. The reason why I do it is that I've got enough people watching me, and we don't need any more members. So we don't need any more viewers. I want to provide the best service. I don't need 1 million people watching. I want to be able to help people. So 98% of our live viewers are members anyway, so it's not like I'm losing any money or whatever. But this way, we don't have bots and stuff in the chat. We just have people that want to invest, who want to have a conversation. Is it me or was the stream stopped? No, we're still broadcasting. We're still broadcasting, aren't we? Yeah, we're still broadcasting. Yeah, it's you. Yeah. Yes, it's you, William. Anyway, straight after this, there will be an on-stage event. So if you want Discord, there is the link. I'll onboard you right now. Let me wrap this up because I got my Discord event coming up in a minute. The biggest financial institutions in the world are now competing in the AI arms race. The fastest AI models can gain milliseconds advantage worth billions. That's why you can't beat it. So there we go. AI will not and cannot replace real investors. It can't. It absolutely can't. You do need a human brain. You do need emotion, but you need to control emotion. You need to have discipline. Investors who use AI will try to replace us, but they won't. Real investors will always win. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that this morning. I'm going to go over to Discord in a few moments. I'm going to be over there. I'm hoping to do today, or if not tomorrow, my Electrum event when I'm going to take you around my lake and we're going to have a conversation. So I'm going to just wrap this up now and invite everyone to tap the like button. I'm now going to go to Q&A and answer everyone's question as well. Please tap the like button and also click subscribe and ring the bell. Thank you. I hope you've all done that. Let me see if you've all subscribed during this, if anyone subscribed during this stream. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. 112,000, whoa, 100,000, 112,000, 201. That went round quick. We're doubling our rate of growth every month. hoping to be at 500,000 this year. That is my goal, and 1 million next year. We're doubling every month thereabouts, but it's difficult right now because nobody wants to watch investment channels. It's tough. Right, let me onboard everybody, all my Electrum YouTube members, and answer some questions. So let's go and answer questions. If I've missed your comment, missed your question, please repeat it and I will answer it. If you'd like me to do a live phone-in for all my members, say yes, someone do a super chat or something like that, and I'll open up the phone line and you can be live on the show. You can call in. You can be actually on the live show. So, do I have a link for Robinhood? Yes, I do. There's Robinhood USA and there's Robinhood UK. If you click on that, you'll get free shares. I get free shares. You get free shares. That's it. I'm not sponsored by anyone. It's a normal link. You get free shares. I get free shares. Everybody here should click on it. There it is. Robinhood USA and Robinhood UK. I have both because I have Robinhood and homes in 2 continents. So that's why I have both. So I can help you on that. If you want to follow me on X and Instagram, there's the links. The all links button is there for you as well. I gave you Discord. Let me do some more questions. Sound refreshing to get some fresh air? It does indeed. Hopefully today, if not tomorrow, I would like to walk around the lake with you all. Is it me or the stream stop? No, William, it's just you. FOMO into AMPX. Absolutely. What is happening right now is Amprius is going up on the suspected news. That's why we covered it. It's great. Absolutely fantastic. What they're doing is amazing. It could be another, what was it, Mobix the other day? Was it Mobix? 700%? Absolutely. But I prefer to always take profit. And yesterday I took profit. I'm out. Very happy. At the end of the day, I put $1,000 in. I made 10%. I made, in fact, more than that. I made 15%. I made $150. Yeah, I made about 15%. Sorry, I beg your pardon. So if I'd been in it today, I'd have made another $150. I mean, doesn't matter. I made $150 and I bought assets that went down today with that money. That's what I wanted to do. So I don't feel bad about it because I made money. And as long as you're making money, that's great. Now, if you're in it right now, consider trimming some. Consider taking a profit. What if they don't get the deal? What if it doesn't come off? Remember, the algorithm is now trading it to make you buy it. I don't want to be controlled by that, so I'm not. Let's have a look. Can I have your link for Robinhood? I've just shared it. Yes, we're still live, said Jem Ears. It's fine, yes. David Hensley, this will take you... Oh, there we go. There's my links if you want to go to all the links. Thank you, David. He does an amazing job. Robinhood link, please. I'll give it to you again. Robinhood USA and Robinhood UK. You get free shares. And I'll share with you what I get. Great thoughts, Martin. See you on Discord. Yes, I'll be on Discord in 10 minutes' time. I'll create the event in a second. All my pro members get all the events all day, 2 shows a day, plus special guests, all my trades. Oh, we got another new member. That's SS Souza. What you are a standard Lucas aid. You can always upgrade whenever you want. It's difficult though on an iPhone, so be careful if you want to upgrade. But you can always try our service. Make sure, there we go. Make sure you send me a friend request. This is Souza. Just become a member. You can see in green. You can see premium members are in holographic and standard Lucas aids. You already got the Luca coin. We have our very own Luca coin. We give Luca coins away. We have our own casino. We have our own village. We have all kinds of stuff. We got a big giveaway. We're giving away 1,000 Luca coins this weekend for my birthday on Monday. We've got a competition we're about to start. It's really great, and then you can gamble them in the casino and double them up and all kinds of stuff. It's really kind of cool. Can't wait for the music show later on. Oh yes, tonight. I'll give everyone the link for that in a minute. I sold and wait for capitulation, says Motto. How do you know when we're there, though? Up 20% on FJ, where did it go? And 10% on SATL this week. Congratulations to you. Vaz, nothing wrong with taking profits. Taking profits equals you are making money. That's it. That's why you do it. You can use the money on different assets. You can. But remember, if I sat down with you, and I'm really being serious now, think about it. Amprius is up. It might explode up. It might go up 12%. It might go up 1,000%. I don't know. But if it was for free, and I said to you, which business, not stock, not price, not trading algorithm, but if I said, which business would you like to own? I could give you the business. Would you take Amprius or would you take Google? Coca-Cola? Well, anyone in the right mind would say Coca-Cola and Google. Speculators and gamblers would say Amprius. Oh yeah, Amprius has gone up. It could go to zero. I don't think it's going to. It's got a fantastic balance sheet. But as an investor, if I take 10%, I now buy a business I know 100% is going up. Amprius might go up 1,000%. It could do it today. But if you start thinking like that, you're focusing on making money out of nothing because you want 1,000% in one day rather than focusing on work, discipline, which will always make you money and guarantee you will make money. Another way of putting it is this. Ask yourself, what will affect you most? What will have the biggest impact on you? Think about this for a moment before you answer. Think of this. I'm going to ask you a question now. What will affect you most? Buying an asset which will go 1,000% so you can own a Ferrari. You don't really need one. And if you've owned one, you realize it ain't that great once you got one. So you think you want one until you want one. When you get one, you think, oh, was that it? Now I've got, and I know because I was going to buy one once. And then I got $1,000 a month, every month, maintenance fees. Oh shit, I can't afford that, blah, blah, blah. What would affect you the most? What would bring you the most effect, positive or negative? Going up 1,000%, now I can buy a Ferrari. Woohoo, I got a Ferrari. Imagine how you'd feel. Imagine how much value that would bring to your life. Imagine how much better your life would be. You bought Amprius, 1,000%, I now own a Ferrari. How do you feel? The next day, a week later, a year later, how do you feel? Option two, because you went all in to get 1,000%, you went to zero. You lost it all. You've got no money. Your wife kicks you out. You lose your home. You get leveraged. You're on the street. You lose it all. Which one affects you most? Which one would you most want to avoid? Think about that. Which one? Would you rather go for the Ferrari or would you rather protect yourself from losing everything? Which would damage you most? And if the answer is, you know what, I don't need 1,000%. I can earn money. I can make money. I can compound my money. I can buy businesses that will definitely give me peace of mind and make me money. And I will never lose it. I will have a good, healthy, happy life. I choose that. Or you go for the Ferrari, you end up with a Ferrari you don't even need or want, which now costs you $1,000 a month. You don't even want it. And to get that, you were risking going to zero. And if you went to zero, you might take your own life. You might end up being thrown out or divorced. Anything could happen with that option. So what would affect you most? What would affect you most? And that is a choice that I make. I can't stand losing money. I never lose money. And if I got margin called or wiped out or put all my, I mean, think about it, folks. I've got nearly 700 grand now if you include everything, the financing that I'm arranged, my Roth IRA, my main account, the margin, all of it. Imagine, we knew that Amprius was going to go up yesterday. We knew. We don't know today. Today's guessing. We knew yesterday. Today is guessing. Yesterday was the earnings. They reported on it. Hey, good news. Now it's guessing. Look how fast it's coming down. Look how quickly it moves. Imagine if I'd got my $700,000 and put on Amprius yesterday. I'd have made 70 grand in 1 minute. Was it an hour? Was it an hour? 70 grand in an hour. 70 grand in an hour. Well, first of all, 20% of that goes to the tax man, so that's down to like 50 or whatever it is. But 70 grand in an hour. Imagine. But if imagine it had gone down, I'd have lost 70 grand. Oh my God. Can you imagine what it'd feel like to lose 70 grand? And now they didn't get the deal. Trump didn't sign the declaration. So I'm basically putting 70 grand in Donald Trump's hand and saying, please sign that declaration. Please say you're going to buy Amprius Technologies software or equipment. And he goes, no. And I lose 70 grand. I think I would jump off a cliff. So of course, that's not what I'm going to do. You can use the money for different assets, says Vaz. You have an account on Coinbase. Robinhood doesn't accept in Canada. No, I don't, Defense. Very kind of you to ask, but I don't know. I only refer what I use and recommend, not what I don't. I do have a Coinbase account, as it happens. I do, but I don't have a referral. And I probably do, but I'm not going to give you that. I'm sure you can get Coinbase of your own. It's very kind of you, but I don't use it or recommend it. Even though if I gave it to you, I'd probably get, what, $50 a Bitcoin. I only give you referrals for things I use and recommend. I'd love to give you my Coinbase referral and earn $50, but it's not. I will be doing it to get $50. And you'll go, well, that's all right. I don't mind. I want to help you out. Yeah, but I don't recommend Coinbase. I don't use it. So because I don't use it and show it on the screen, I'm not going to give you a referral for it. Only sold Ampex. I trimmed Ampex at 17. Congratulations. Trimmed 25%. Not a bad idea. Wow, Vaz, well done. There you go. Look at that. Now, look. This is this is Vaz, who is our #1 expert on EVTOLs in this space. He's trimmed 25%. This is the most bullish of all EVTOL people. This is our expert on it. He's trimmed it. He's gone, I'm having that. And he agrees with me 100% that this could go up 700%. But he's taken 25% profit. He hasn't gone, well, I'm just going to sit and ride it up to 700%. No way. He's made trimmed 25% with a 55% profit. That is 5 years and more on average of the best businesses in the world, the S&P. Why would you not take 55% profit? 5 years of the S&P, the 500 best businesses in the world, and you go, I don't want that. Vaz is an investor. Vaz is a winner. Vaz works hard. He earns money. He's got his own job. He also works on the channel. He's building his business here. He's not going to lose money. He's made money. He's trimmed it. And no one could be more bullish and involved in it than Vaz. And he's taken profit. But obviously, not everyone feels like that. There's people still in it. They're now sat on the edge of a knife. And let me just remind you what the actual valuation is. AMPX, the intrinsic value. And we saw that being mentioned this morning by Greg Abel from Berkshire Hathaway. This is another reason why I bought the market, by the way. Look, because Berkshire are now buying back stock. That is the bullish signal we've had for 10 years. Look at that. Overvaluation, 92% right now. It's worth $1.37. That doesn't mean to say it can't carry on because they get new stories and yada, yada, yada. But 92% overvalued. So at the end of the day, I think you've got to just, consider these things, not just, I'll pay any price for anything. So I should probably leave you on that note. Another reason why I'm very bullish and why I bought today is because we've just, hang on a minute. 10 o'clock meeting. Yes, I am, Jesse. Yes, bloody hell. Let me open that up. I've got a meeting with Jesse in a minute, one of my gold members. Yes, I have. So I'll be doing my Discord event just after that. I'll be doing, yes, Jesse. Thank you. I'd not looked at my calendar. You're absolutely right. Friday, yeah, Jesse. Today we heard from Greg Abel that Berkshire Hathaway have just started buying back the S&P. Sorry, they've just started buying back stock. That does not make Coca-Cola go up. That does not make Google go up because they own Google, they own Coca-Cola. By Greg Abel buying back Berkshire today, billions, right? What that says, Berkshire only buy back when the intrinsic value is above, is below the market price. They always buy back value. That is great. The price has gone too low. That means we have got a very bullish Berkshire Hathaway, and that is great news. Great news. That is why another reason I bought today. Stand by, Jesse. I'll end this call. Just give me a wave if you can hear me. I'm sure you can. Yes, I'm going to be with you in a second. So last couple of questions. Bloody excited for the pub. That's tonight. Yeah, it's my birthday party tonight. My real birthday's on Monday, but the music party is tonight. You're all welcome. When the market's selling off, advanced chart won't work on Hood. No. I bought Ampex yesterday. As soon as you said buy a Ferrari, if it loses half, there you go. Completely bloody pointless. Take profit, manage risk, keep up with the news. Ferrari does not devalue like that. Also, they have their own finance company. Yes, it does, Motto. Yeah, Ferrari does do that because I nearly bought one once. It certainly does do that. I did the same as Vaz, took some tax lot profit. There you go. Sitting on a knife leads to a sharp pain in the butt. Yes, it does. Concert night. Yes, it does. All right, Coca-Cola down at 76. I'm all bought in. I will be selling lots later and buying more lots. The ones I bought today will be on my portfolio tomorrow. Of course, that'll be Monday now because the market's closed. Anyway, as you can see, it's starting to come up nice quick now. Right. Let me explain what's going on. Jesse is in the waiting room. He's waiting to come and speak to me on a video call. Okay. Jesse, do you mind being on camera for the audience? Yes or no? He's okay with that. Okay. I wanted to ask because gold members, obviously I respect their privacy. So in a few moments time, I'm going to end this call and I have a meeting with one of my gold members. He's also it's also Jesse from Discord. He is our moderator on Discord. He's a veteran policeman, and he's a great guy. And I'm going to speak to him now. And if you are a gold member, that is above Electrum. So he gets all my trades on YouTube, but he also gets 1 hour a month where he can call me and have a conversation. Doesn't always have to be an hour. You might just want 10 minutes. It's entirely up to you. But people who are gold members get this perk once a month. They can call me, have a conversation with me in private. But because he's called in, I'm asking him if he doesn't mind being on the call with you just for a second. And he said, yeah. So know that it is private. So later on this afternoon, I'm going to be back for part 2 of the AI event, but it'll be a live phone-in debate. Let me give you all the link. Look at all the new members that joined this morning. Wonderful. There is the AI debate this afternoon. As you can see, we've got lots of people now joining. This is our, whoops-a-daisy. How do I zoom in? There you go. Electrum members. This is wonderful to see. You'll get all my trades now, and you'll get my event today or tomorrow, the weekend, when we take you around the lake. All right? No. Plus many other perks and benefits. That's the event. Now, there's also, if you go on the homepage of YouTube, where we're watching right now, see where we are right now, you can see the music channel right there. Click on that. Whoops. Music. There you go. And tonight at 4 p.m. Central, it's my birthday party. And every Friday we have a pub event. There it is. Join me for that today. I'll give you the link right now. This is the party tonight. Live request. Make sure that you're watching 4K, big TV, big surround sound. And tonight we're going to lark about. It's my birthday, right? There you go. It's my birthday on Monday, but I'm actually having a bit of a party tonight because it's our Friday night show. All right, so there you go. I'm going to be in Discord after I've spoken to my gold member. That takes priority. So there you go. There's all the events. Hopefully you'll join me back for the closing bell with our debate on AI. And I hope you enjoyed the presentation. And I look forward to seeing you back tonight. If you stay where you are, it'll take you automatically to what you've missed, which is the extra channel. That replays the day's events. It's because we have countries around the world who tune in at different times. Let me give you the link to extra. It's free to watch, free to listen. But if you want to chat with us 24/7, it's 99 cents. It just keeps the bots out. That's all it's for. There is extra. But that replays the day's events because we have people who watch different time zones. They want to watch what they've missed, but they want to watch it while chatting to their Discordians and Lucasades in the live chat. So you can see on the screen, whoops-a-daisy, you can see on the screen the chat while it was live this morning. And then you can also see the chat here live. I've just gone hello to you in the chat. So you can see that's happening live right now. Okay, you've got the link for that. Let me make sure it goes there. And then I'm going to talk to my gold member. Stream settings. Let me make sure. Yes, it's all set. See you now on Extra. I'll be talking to Jesse, and I'll see you back in Discord. As soon as I've wrapped up with Jesse, I'll be in Discord for the after show event, and then back for the closing bell. And then we've got Vaz as well back tonight, and then we've got the music concert tonight as well. So a lot to look forward to. Thank you very much indeed. Vaz back before the closing bell show. Yes, he is. All right, not too bad. We bought the dip. We're rising back up again. We'll sell the lots as soon as we're able to, and we'll do it all over again. But right now, as I said, Jesse said he was quite happy to come on in. So I'm going to bring Jesse on the screen, and then we're going to end the live stream. This is Jesse. Jesse, you've seen. There he is. How are you, mate?
How are you?
I'm very well. It's lovely to see you. Let me just zoom in on you. There we go, to make you fit the screen. There you go. Lovely stuff. Awesome stuff. Thank you very much for being here with me, Jesse. If you wouldn't mind, because you are one of my gold members, tell people what you get as a gold member and what this is all about.
All the information and the trades and just a ton of, information that you don't get off any other YouTube channel. I did the crypto thing for a long time. I was lucky I came out of it making money a little bit, but I missed out on so much because of bad information. And then now I've kind of transitioned into stocks and crypto because of your information.
Well, thank you, Jesse. I look forward to speaking to you privately now. So stand right by and I'll wrap this up and say goodbye to everybody. So there's Jesse. He's one of our moderators on Discord as well. We're about to have our monthly catch up, and you can have that. Excuse me. And you can have that if you are a gold member. Right, that's it from me. Stay right where you are. It will take you through to Discord. Sorry, it'll take you through to the extra channel. I'll see you on Discord for the after show stage event. Once I've spoken to Jesse, I'll see you all back in a bit. That's it from me, Jesse. Just stay right where you are. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.